Alright guys, this is Steve and welcome back to the channel. In this episode in the last episode, we snuck into the monastery and found that they were sacrificing the newcomers and visitors to Summerset, essentially killing them. And so in this episode we're going to find out what the freaking lady knows. Going to attend a meeting with her right now. This way. Not sure which way it is I'm going, but I'm assuming I'm going up in the world. Use elegant outfit. Oh yes, very elegant, I'm sure.
Mara, help me. Mara, help me find my son.
Hello?
An adventurer? Oh, praise you, Mara, for hearing my prayers. Please, newcomer, I'm desperate for help. My son, Arathel, has gone missing. No one will tell me what happened to him.
Slow down and tell me what happened.
Yes, I'm sorry. The last time I saw him, he was agitated, scared. I asked him what was wrong, but he left without a word. The guards arrived later. They said he turned himself in, that he was involved in a plot to kill our Sapiarch, Icantar.
You say he turned himself in? He's not in his cell?
No, he vanished. They say he escaped. Can you believe it? Why would he turn himself in only to escape a few hours later? They're hiding something, I know it. Please, Caraval, help me find my boy. He would never hurt anyone. I swear it.
Alright, I'll look for your son.
You have a perfect heart, newcomer. None of my neighbors would lift a finger to help me. The guards placed Arathel in a cell beneath the Kin Lady's manor. I'm told the Justiciar of Remand is there now, a mer named Telerion. He must know something.
Would your son have any reason to kill this Sapiarch Icantar?
No, Icantar treats us like family. Arathel is Icantar's apprentice, you see. He was so proud when the attestation came through. He's been a bit withdrawn, though. I found some Aprax literature in his room. But it's just a phase, right?
Aprax?
Right. You're new to the Isle. I apologize. Apraxic Mer are people who, for whatever reason, were expelled from the greater Elven community. Most Aprax labor for years to re-enter society. Others choose to remain in exile. I feel very sorry for them.
And these Aprax elves do a lot of writing?
Some do, yes. Treatises on class warfare, religious hypocrisy, that sort of thing. A lot of young Mer take a liking to it. I think it's healthy to push back a bit. Not too much, of course, but a bit.
Are there any Aprax elves here in Shimmerine?
Rumor has it that a famous Aprax called the Mother of Rats lives in the city, but I've never met her. And even if I did, we're forbidden from speaking with her. Oh, that sounds awful, doesn't it? It's just the way things are here, I'm afraid.
Bye-bye. Oh. See that constantly running? It's gonna make me want to go to the loo. How do I get down there? Aha! look at that hole all you like, you're not going to find me magically returning.
This manor is closed by order of the Divine Prosecution, so I'll keep this brief. Who are you and what do you want?
Arathel's mother sent me to investigate his disappearance.
Aye, Surabane's ring, will I never be rid of that hen? Look, turning away grieving mothers brings me no satisfaction, but this situation is delicate. The Divine Prosecution does not lose prisoners. Ever. Certainly not frightened children like Arathel.
Then where is he?
Not here, clearly. You really do mean to track him down, don't you? Fine. When we took Arathel into custody, he was only carrying a handful of coin, a tin flute, and some kind of crude map.
I could use this map to track him down. Where is it?
Our draftsman drew up a few copies for distribution to the bailiffs. They're stacked upstairs near the hearth. You can take one if you wish, with this condition. If you find something, you will bring it to my attention, immediately.
Oh, of course. Do you have any idea what happened to Arathel?
It seems he escaped into the vaulted Halsoriel.
What the hell is that?
The sewer.
Oh.
Gods, what a hideous word. Anyway, he had help. That gaping hole in the wall is obviously quite new. Might have been a conventional explosion or some kind of arcane rupture. We won't know until the Revelators examine the scene.
And who are you exactly?
So you would ask my name without offering your own? No, don't bother. I've grown to expect these clumsy troglodytic introductions. I am Talarian, Justiciar of Ramand. I oversee all matters related to bonds and incarceration here in Shimmerine.
This must be a little embarrassing.
Spilling wine on your vest at a dinner party is embarrassing. This is... frankly, there isn't a word in the common tongue for this. It is raxiferas. Disgraceful on a scale you outsiders can't even imagine.
Arathel's mother thinks he's innocent of the charges. What will happen if I bring him back?
That's a matter for the High Justiciar and the Sapiarchs. My only concern is returning him to custody. And time is of the essence, so please, be on your way.
Yes? And who might you be?
I need to speak to Kinlady Avanesi.
The Kin Lady is currently engaged. She's holding a conference with Shimmerine's elite to discuss certain political matters.
I have an invitation.
Yes, so you do. And may I say that your outfit is suitably elegant. Please, head into the garden.
Thank you, sniveling little toad.
We all have concerns regarding the Queen's decree. I assure you that I am working with all Dark Takala to safeguard the sanctity of Shimmerine and all of Summerset. Enjoy the food and drink. Business of the city requires my attention, but I shall rejoin you shortly.
Hello, Aldark.
I see the Queen's decree has even attracted some of our wayward brethren back to our shores. But make no mistake, Ultima or not, you're as much a newcomer as one of those cats or lizards.
Yes. So, you have been putting people in the church, haven't you? I hear that you and the Kin Lady have a plan for administering the Queen's decree. That's probably a more elegant way of putting it.
You heard that somewhere, did you? I'll have to have a discussion with the Divine Prosecution about how lax our security has become.
You do that.
No, I jest. The Kin Lady and I have nothing but the best interests of Summerset and the newcomers in mind.
That's good to know. Is that why you're sequestering newcomers and other non-high elves beneath the monastery?
You really are well informed about things here in Shimmerine, aren't you?
Yes, I
For an
am.
outsider.
Thank
Though your
you.
heritage might be Altmer, but you aren't a native of Summerset. You simply don't have the bearing and cultured air of a true child of the island.
Well, I like the high elf monks I saw working with Daedra beneath the monastery.
That's a serious accusation to toss around so casually. What did you say your name was again? I want to make sure to add it to the Divine Prosecution's observation log. For your own protection, you understand.
It'll do anything but protect me. But if you'll excuse me, Aldork Tilkeller, I just remembered I have to be somewhere else.
I suddenly remembered some business I need to deal with as well.
Still the other guests say. Okay. Hello, who are you?
Have you come to hear what the Kin Lady has to say as well? I thought her open letter brilliantly captured the mood of Summerset's elite, but the Ascendants know the Queen has her supporters, even here.
It sounds like you're not too fond of the Queen's decision to open Somerset's borders.
Does it? Perhaps. The newcomers are different. They understand neither Altmer society nor the rules of protocol and etiquette. Makes my job as an officer of the Divine Prosecution more difficult. I just hope the new Aldark really has a plan.
What's the Divine Prosecution?
The Divine Prosecution serves as Somerset's premier law-keepers. We enforce secular and religious law, making sure that all social and cultural rules are adhered to. The fact that you didn't know that proves the Aldark's concerns are justified.
And what can you tell me about the new Aldark?
Well, don't really know the new Aldark all that. Wait a moment. I don't know who you are, and I'm not sure I like the tenor of your questions. Perhaps you should move along before I forget this is a social gathering and that I'm not on duty?
Wow, everyone's so defensive here. You tell me to do. Kill and leave.
One thing you can say about Kin Lady Avernese, she knows how to cater an affair. Have you tried the golden pear punch? It's absolutely ambrosial. As one Altmer to another, I can put up with her foibles as long as the drinks continue to flow.
You seem to be taking the business of the Queen's decree rather lightly.
Am I? Some probably see it that way. What do I care? I'm the Canon Reeve of Shimmerine. Kin Lady Avernese may outrank me, but I'm the one who keeps the city's bureaucracy functioning smoothly. It's what I do. What were we talking about again?
Do you know what the Kin Lady plans to do about the Queen's decree?
Complain, most likely. My cousin excels at that. I assume she may have something else worked out with the new Aldark, but she has yet to bring me into her confidence on the matter. Frankly, I assumed that's why we were here.
What's a Canon Reeve?
I'm a Canon Reeve, my dear. I thought we established that. It's an official title, given to diplomats and bureaucrats who administer to county seats. A gift from my cousin Avernese, I suppose. In your land, I'd probably be called the mayor.
Yes. In real life, anyway. How decidedly British. Well, far out thou, kin lady. I'm coming to be an irritant. I've got to go up.
How dare you barge into my home without so much as a by your leave?
Barge into your home if I like. You're creating massive atrocities of war against people that aren't high elves.
I'm sorry, Kerem, but I have no time for petitions or solicitations today. I have important work to get back to. Perhaps you can talk to my cousin. She's the Canon Reeve of our fair city.
I already have. Why do you oppose the Queen's decree?
Such innocence. You really want to know why I oppose the Queen's order to allow newcomers to enter Summerset? Because I'm trying to protect both the island and the newcomers. It's in everyone's best interest that we maintain a separation.
Is it? Is it now? And the Alldark agrees with your efforts to protect the island and the newcomers.
Aldark Tilkala came highly recommended. He has grand plans for protecting Shimmerine. Grand plans. Unfortunately, in my haste to deal with the Queen's decree, I may have made an error in judgment.
An error in judgment.
Not that it's any concern of yours, but my Chancellor has been unable to verify the Aldark's existence prior to when we met, and I recommended him for the position at the Monastery. I assure you, Kin Lord Millenthal praised Tilkala to no end.
I bet he did. And were you aware that the Alldark's monks are killing the newcomers under the monastery?
That's preposterous. Aldark Tilkala sequesters the newcomers to ascertain their suitability for life in Summerset. Those who pass will find a place here. As for the rest, they'll be returned to wherever they came from. That's what we agreed to.
It sounds like you should see for yourself what's happening at the monastery.
My lady, one of the monks said to deliver this message. It's from the Aldark himself.
The Coral Forest. An odd location for a meeting, but I need to hear the Aldark's explanation.
Okay. Hello, Raz.
Pretend you are adjusting your boot or admiring the architecture. As hard as it may be, look anywhere but directly at Raz. Good, good. Now, tell Raz what you learned at the King Lady's manor.
The Kin Lady believes that the newcomers are being sequestered and sent away.
Raz thinks Avanice is as naive as she is complicit, but she's not a murderer. This new Alldark, though, has so much blood on his hands, it looks like he's wearing red gloves. From what I could discover, he didn't exist before he came to Shimmerine.
Indeed, that's what the Kin Lady said. I overheard that the Kin Lady was going to meet with Alldark at the Coral Forest.
The Coral Forest? A strange meeting place. Raz thinks we should go and see what the Alldark is up to. After I take back that outfit, I might need it again later.
And now it's just getting used to it.
You have a pretty admirer, my friend. The Sijic Sage, yes? Here she comes now.
We find out what Vanessirin has to say.
I'm glad I found you. While watching the King Lady's mansion, I saw her ladyship sneak out the back and leave the city.
The King Lady is meeting the Alldark in the Coral Forest. Raz smells something, and it isn't moon sugar biscuits.
Your reputation precedes you, Eye of the Queen. I am Valserin of the Sijic Order, and I agree that the Alldark is more than a simple monk.
We should work together, yes? But let's travel separately, to avoid attracting unwanted attention. Raz will find you both at the Coral Forest.
I want to travel like that. Cool. Well, Coral Forest is that away. He's going the wrong way. Possibly.
And pride of the Queen's Menagerie. I need to find her.
Animals? What is this place?
The Royal Menagerie. It holds exotic species from all over Tamriel. Now they're running loose, attacking the keepers and each other. It's a slaughter. It's too dangerous for a gentle Indrik like Lotus. Please, can you help me search for her?
You're certain she's not dangerous, like the others?
Oh, Lotus has only ever known kindness. Gentle as a lamb. I hand-reared her from birth. She fled in the chaos, but she won't make it on her own. I have to find Lotus before she's hurt. Or worse.
I can help search for your Indrik.
This is the only place she's ever known. She won't have wandered far. I hope.
Seems I'm picking up more and more missions.
Where are you going? The park is the other way.
Made it.
One of Summerset's more unique environments, the Coral Forest. I used to love coming here when I was growing up. We need to find out why the Aldark asked King Lady Avanice to meet him out here.
How do we find the Aldark and the Kin Lady?
Based on what we saw in the monastery's undercroft, I'm hesitant to use magic to locate them. I suppose we'll have to find them through mundane means. Too bad the Queen's spy isn't here yet. I understand he's good at this sort of thing.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
You know nothing of the plan, you fool. Let me give you a taste of what the Prince of Bargains has in store for this pitiful world. Let me show you the power bestowed upon me by the Prince of Bargains. Shara, destroy these fools!
No! Why am I dead already?
Yagra, destroy these...
Razumdar apprehended the Kin Lady. They're at the west edge of the Coral Forest. What happened to Aldark Tilkalar? Did he escape?
Aldark Tilkalar is dead. I heard him mention the Prince of Bargains.
I think we can conclude that Tilkalar wasn't actually an Aldark. At least, not with his connection to the Prince of Bargains' Clavicus Vial. Strange magic and creatures worry me, however. Hopefully the pearl I sent to Artaeum can tell us more.
You think you can learn something from the pearl?
You'd be surprised what a particular object can reveal if you know how to unlock its secrets. I need to return and tell Right Master Ikesis all that transpired here. If you're willing, I'd like you to come to Artaeum and confirm my story.
Who's Right Master Doodah? What's it thingamajig?
The Right Master leads the Psijic Order from Kapora Tower on the island of Artaeum. This spell attunes you to a portal near Shimmerine in the ruins of the Keep of 11 Forces. It always leads to Artaeum, no matter the island's current location.
I'll go to Artaeum and talk to the Right Master after I check in with Razandar.
One more adjustment and there! You are now attuned. Find me on Artaeum after you finish with the Eye of the Queen.
Okay. There you are, Raz.
Ah, Five Claw. The King Lady and Raz had the most illuminating conversation.
Did you?
You can't treat me like some sort of criminal, you horrid creature.
You're right.
Queen Irene will be disappointed that the King Lady of Shimmerine allowed a false Aldark to murder so many newcomers. Such a scandal makes other travelers uneasy about coming here, yes?
The Aldark called on the Prince of Bargains before I killed him.
The Prince of Bargains? That could only be Clavicus Vile. What oblivion-inspired nest of vipers has Raz stumbled into? This one has a very bad feeling about all of this. Where is the Sijic Sage? Raz would like to ask her what she thinks.
Valcyrin returned to Artaeum. She invited me to come and speak with their Right Master.
The Sijic Order's interest in all of this concerns Razuldar. This one has never had much love of magic, or those that practice the art. On the other hand, now Raz has his own person on the inside. An Eye of Raz, if you will, yes?
Sirin said the Order would try to find out more about the Aldark and the Abyssal Pearls.
Then you must go to Artaeum and discover what the Sijics have learned. When you return, you can tell Raz all about it so he can pass it along to the Queen. Yes, Raz likes this plan. In the meantime, Raz will investigate the Daedric connection.
Goodbye. Just what she got to say for herself.
Have you come to gloat?
Yes.
To kick me while I wallow in my own misery?
Yes.
Well, go ahead. I deserve it.
How did you get involved with Aldark Tilkala?
I met him at Kinlord Millenthal's party in Eleanor. We had similar ideas about the Queen's decree, and I recommended that he lead the monastery. Summerset isn't a stew pot, and the various races aren't ingredients to be sprinkled in like so much spice.
So you knew he planned to kill the newcomers?
What a hateful accusation! Tilkala told me he was going to send them back where they came from. I had no idea he planned to kill them. I give you my word. I just wanted the newcomers to go away. And to find out he worshipped Daedra? How crude.
Do all the monks at the monastery worship Daedra?
I certainly hope not. We'll have to get the Divine Prosecution in there to gather up the monks Tilkala brought with him to Shimmerine. We can't have Daedric cultists desecrating a holy site. I suppose I need to beg for mercy from the proxy queen.
That would probably be best. Right, well, this is where we part ways with Razandar once again. So, I will say that's that for this episode. Do tap the like and press subscribe if you want to see more of this content. And until the next episode, bye bye.